Let me be honest with you for a second. I've had possibly one question for the letter end of like the past 3 months on my head. And that question is, what does it take to build something that actually matters? Not just win, not just succeed, but to actually put your name on something that actually means something. To walk away from safety, to kill the safety net, and to kill the version of yourself that is just coasting by and not actually living. And most importantly, to build from scratch. And weirdly, I keep thinking about Steve Jobs. The guy got fired from a company he built publicly and brutally. And what did he do? He got quiet. He started again. That mindset of letting go is actually what I'm trying to live right now. The mindset of letting go and beginning again. That is really the mindset I'm trying to get back to. Not because it's romantic, not because it's inspiring, but because I've hit the point where there is no other option. This is about me. This is about us. This is about where do we go when we have nothing left to prove? Only something left to build. In 1985, Steve Jobs was 30 years old. Rich, famous, revered. His company, his vision, gone. He could have disappeared, bought an island, sipped margaritas for the rest of his days. But Jobs didn't need comfort. He needed clarity. He would go on to say,
but it turned out that getting fired from Apple was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. The heaviness of being successful was replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again.
This wasn't a spin, this was truth. The moment he lost everything, he gained something rare. Freedom. And when I look at my own life, I see the comfort trap. And you see, clarity only comes when you let go what you're scared of letting go of. No sulking, no revenge tour. He built again from zero. Next, Pixar were wild, risky bets. He wasn't chasing public appraising or an applaud. He was chasing flow. The heaviness of being successful was now replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again. I know that feeling. Wanting to be dangerous again. Missing a part of yourself that was willing to go to extreme lengths to achieve and pursue something. Not because it mattered to the outside world, but because it mattered to me. The feeling of wanting to be dangerous again. To start like it's day one. No guarantees, no safety net. That's what this is. That's where I am right now. And maybe that's where you are too. Most people climb the ladder, but I want to build mine. People that I look up to, Jobs, Elon, don't seek outside approval. They don't seek validation. They pursue a mission. Probably my favorite player of all time or athlete of all time, Michael Jordan. His number one ability, or the one thing that made him shine above all other players, was his ability to shut everything else down and just focus on the game he was playing. And I think this is the same thing that Elon Musk is able to do. And the same thing that even Steve Jobs was able to do. The ability to not give a damn and start from zero again. I fundamentally believe that the people that are successful are the people that are always willing to go back to zero and win. Because winning means more to them than the status of staying where they currently are does. Jobs didn't chase validation. He chased enlightenment. He was mocked, rejected, ignored, and that didn't matter. He built something that mattered to him. Period. All pride, all fear of failure and embarrassment, all fall away in the face of death. And when I think about why I'm doing this, it's not for likes, it's not for status, it's for a mission. It's for the thing that pulls me forward into the future and gets me to where I am currently in my life. It's going back to the basics of the reason that I fell in love with entrepreneurship, knowing that I can effectively mold a future and go towards that future and become the person I want to become with no limit. Or the one thing that pulls me forward when everything feels heavy. That only comes when you let go of the actual outcome. In 1997, Apple was dying. No vision, no future. So they begged him to return. Not out of love, but out of desperation. He walked in different, sharper, hungrier. And this time he wasn't protecting anything. He wasn't attached to anything. He had been erased. So now he could play to win. Within a decade, Apple became the most valuable company on earth. Not because he had something to prove, but because he had nothing to protect. That's the energy I'm trying to live with now. The ability to move forward and do the things that you want to do because you genuinely want to do them. And I present to you, and potentially even myself, the question, which is, what's the one thing that I'm holding on to that is preventing you and me from starting over? Comfort, reputation, status? Let go. Let it go. Burn the boats. Build from scratch. Build when nobody is watching. Build when the only thing that matters to you. We can't be dangerous until we're willing to be no one again. Jobs said, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't protect a version of yourself that has already died. Start over. Risk it. Go back to zero.
What are we gonna do now?
I put a dent in the universe.
Here's to the crazy ones. The misfits. The rebels. The troublemakers. The round pegs in the square holes. The ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.